The Cleveland Browns quarterback chaos just got even crazier, and this time it's not even about what happened on the field. Imagine a team struggling to find its rhythm, a locker room divided by two young quarterbacks, and then suddenly a viral moment that lights up social media like wildfire. That's exactly what happened when Shilo Sanders, yes, the brother of Shedeur Sanders, decided to have a little fun at the expense of Dillon Gabriel and the entire Cleveland Browns QB situation. So that fun might have just poured gasoline on an already burning controversy. The Cleveland Browns are having one of the toughest starts to their season. After showing some promise against Joe Burrow's Cincinnati Bengals in Week 1 and pulling off a strong win against the Green Bay Packers in Week 3, things quickly fell apart. The team has now dropped 5 of its first 6 games, turning what once looked like a deep and promising quarterback room into something that feels more like a messy reality TV show. At one point, the Browns had 4 quarterbacks in contention. Now it's down to just 2 rookies, Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. And with every passing week, the pressure keeps mounting. Dillon Gabriel, the current starter, has had a rough time leading the Browns offense. Drive after drive, things just haven't clicked the way the team hoped. On the other hand, Shedeur Sanders has been patiently waiting for his opportunity, staying calm and composed even as the spotlight continues to grow around him. But as it turns out, it wasn't Shedeur who stirred the pot this time. It was his brother Shiloh. During the Browns game against the Pittsburgh Steelers this past weekend, Shilo Sanders showed up dressed as his brother Shedeur. He wore Shedeur's number 12 Browns jersey, the legendary chain that Shedeur is known for, and even mimicked his mannerisms and speech. Then he walked among the Browns and Steelers fans, completely in character. The wild part? No one could tell the difference. Fans genuinely thought Shiloh was Shedeur. One fan, thinking he was talking to the real Shedeur, said, "I wanted you to get a win," and even asked why the Browns waited so long to give Gabriel his shot at starting. Playing along, Shiloh, still pretending to be Shedeur, simply replied, "I don't know, man," and then tried to cool things down by adding, "He's a good guy, though." That one moment might sound playful, but for the Browns, it could create an even bigger storm. Because here's the thing, when you're a rookie quarterback like Dillon Gabriel, already under intense scrutiny, every headline and every viral clip matters. And when your backup's brother goes viral for mocking the entire situation, it can shake up the locker room dynamics in ways that are hard to predict. Gabriel has been doing his best to stay focused, tuning out the noise, and keeping his head down. But now that Shiloh's impersonation is spreading all over social media, you can bet reporters are going to ask Gabriel about it. The big question is, how will he respond? Will he laugh it off, or will this be the spark that finally pushes him to the edge? Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders remains quiet, showing the maturity and patience that made him such a high-profile draft pick in the first place. He knows his moment could come any week now, especially with the Browns' offense continuing to struggle. And if or when that moment comes, all eyes will be on him to see not just how he performs, but how he handles the expectations, the comparisons, and now, the antics from his own family. At the end of the day, what started as a fun video could end up adding even more drama to the Browns' already chaotic season. The team's quarterback situation was fragile enough, but now it's a full-blown media circus. Whether Gabriel can hold on to his starting spot or Shedeur finally gets the call, one thing is certain. The Cleveland Browns have become the most unpredictable story in the NFL right now. So, what do you think? Was Shilo Sanders just having harmless fun, or did he cross the line by fanning the flames of a QB controversy that's already out of control? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this Browns storyline is far from over, and with each passing week, the drama just keeps getting deeper. The Cleveland Browns are once again spiraling into chaos, and this time, the storm has found its eye right in the heart of head coach Kevin Stefanski's office. The franchise that once promised rebirth now faces a familiar question. Where is this team really headed? After a 1-5 start, the walls around Stefanski are closing in. The fans have grown restless, the front office is uncertain, and the players are stuck in a revolving door of frustration. It feels like Cleveland has lost not just its rhythm, but also its identity. The quarterback position, once considered the soul of the Browns' revival, has turned into the team's biggest curse. Dillon Gabriel has been handed the starting role. Yet the offense continues to stumble, searching desperately for a heartbeat that just isn't there. Leadership feels fractured, direction feels blurred, and the faith that once surrounded Stefanski's system is beginning to fade away. This isn't just about losing games. It's about losing belief. Journalist Jason Lloyd didn't hold back in his latest verdict on the Browns. He traced the team's decline all the way back to Deshaun Watson, the quarterback who was supposed to change everything, but instead became a symbol of what went wrong. His injuries, his absence, and the uncertainty surrounding him have left the Browns without an anchor. The offense is neither committed to a full rebuild nor built to win now. It's trapped in a painful middle ground, one that exposes both its young quarterbacks and its fragile confidence. "The Browns don't have a quarterback," Lloyd wrote bluntly. "They don't have tackles who can protect one. They don't have receivers who can create separation, and the ones they do have can't seem to catch the ball." His words cut deep because they reflect what every fan in Cleveland already knows. This offense is broken. The Browns are among the league leaders in dropped passes, and the few sparks we've seen from Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders fade before they can ignite. "Good thing this season was never about winning," Lloyd added sarcastically. "Check back in next year, or maybe 2027. At least they'll have a dome by then, maybe a quarterback too." That biting remark sums up the hopeless mood spreading across Cleveland. Huntington Bank Field feels heavier with every passing week. The energy is fading, the crowd's faith is slipping, and the Browns' offense has become painfully predictable. Every drive feels the same: short passes, failed protection, and drives that end before they ever begin. It's a slow, grinding disappointment that reflects exactly what Lloyd described: a team stuck in transition, unable to find its next chapter. Adam Schefter added even more weight to the conversation when he revealed that Deshaun Watson's recovery from his Achilles injury remains uncertain. If he does return next month, the Browns face an even bigger problem: managing their roster and salary cap without sinking under the financial burden. A potential $131 million cap hit looms large for the year 2026, a terrifying figure that could cripple the franchise's flexibility. And that's just one of many issues haunting Cleveland right now. The offensive line, once a strength, has become another nightmare. Lloyd highlighted that all 5 starters could be released next year, which is a shocking possibility for a team already struggling to keep its quarterbacks upright. Without protection, even the most talented young signal caller can't survive, and the Browns are running out of both time and patience. But in all this chaos, one man is quietly benefiting: Shedeur Sanders. While the Browns burn through instability, Sanders is getting something rare: time. The lowered expectations this season have taken the spotlight off his shoulders, allowing him to grow without the crushing weight of immediate results. And that's exactly what he needs right now. Because if history has shown us anything, it's that greatness takes time. Tom Brady, the 7-time Super Bowl champion, has said it over and over again: development matters more than exposure. "It's one thing to draft a quarterback," Brady said, "but you've got to develop them." I think the NFL draft is the most overrated weekend in football. 95% of those guys won't make real contributions in their first year. Most of them make an impact around their 3rd season. Those words hit differently when you think about Shedeur Sanders and what Cleveland is going through. The Browns don't just need a quarterback, they need a foundation. Brady's own career is living proof of that philosophy. Drafted 199th overall back in 2000, Brady started as a backup to Drew Bledsoe. He spent a full season learning, studying, and preparing under Bill Belichick's system. That patience was everything. When Bledsoe went down in 2001, Brady was ready, calm, composed, and prepared to seize the moment. The rest became history. He led the New England Patriots to a Super Bowl victory and changed the course of the franchise forever. For Shedeur Sanders, the message couldn't be clearer. Sometimes waiting is not a setback, it's a strategy. His calmness amid the chaos around Kevin Stefanski might just be his greatest strength. He doesn't need to rush. He doesn't need to carry this broken offense right now. What he needs is development, patience, and protection, the 3 things that could turn him from a promising rookie into Cleveland's long-awaited savior. So while the Browns crumble and Stefanski faces the harshest criticism of his coaching career, Sanders can take a deep breath. His time will come. And when it does, if Cleveland can finally learn from its mistakes, from Watson's failures to Brady's lessons, they might just find stability in the very place they've been searching for it the longest: under center. Cleveland may be drowning in doubt, but the story isn't over. Sometimes the brightest stars rise out of the darkest nights, and maybe, just maybe, Shedeur Sanders is waiting for his. If you believe the Browns still have hope, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because when this story unfolds next season, you'll want to be here to see it happen.